Just over there is the ruins of Auchincloy Castle. And it's almost overgrown. Nature has reclaimed the castle over the past few centuries. But it is there, it's hidden. And we're going to have a look at it today and see if we can find it. Now, I've flown here before with my Mini 2. And I think I found it, but it wasn't all that clear. But today I have my Insta360 X4 attached to a Mavic 3. And that means that it's not only my eyes that are going to be searching for Auchincloy Castle, but your eyes too. Because on the 360 video, you can look about and spin the view to wherever you like. So if I miss something, you might pick it up. And if you do, if you pick something up that I seem to have missed, leave a comment explaining what it is you've seen and where it is you've seen. So I'm going to fly out there, and when I come back, if there's enough battery left in, take a wee flight over Banton Loch. These three lochs that you see here used to be one big loch called Banton Loch, but they've now separated into three, but they're all still known as Banton Loch. Anyway, enough of my waffling, let's see if we can find Auchincloy Castle. And I'll just throw them into sport mode, which means we will use a little bit more battery power, but it means we'll get there a wee bit quicker. Now, it's been about 3 years since I was last here, having a look for Auchincloy Castle. But I'm pretty sure it's over just in the corner of this wee kind of wooded area here. So, let's have a look and see if we can see anything. Once we get a bit closer, I'll be dropping the Wallace back into normal mode from sport mode, and then probably even into cine mode. So into normal mode now. And this is when we have to start having a good look around, because as I said, nature has reclaimed most of the ruins. And there isn't much left, but there we go. I think I can see, is that a wall or is it just a big lump of wood? I think that could be some of the ruins there. Hard to see from up here. So why don't I bring them down just a little bit? Now I can't bring them down too low, otherwise I'm going to lose the signal. But I think I can spot some walls there that looks like it could be the remnants of Auchincloy Castle. Now, but I can't get much closer than that because I lose signal. But this is the Mavic 3 with a fantastic telephoto lens ×7, so I'll flick over to that now. And there we go. So that does look to me like the ruins of Auchincloy Castle. Not much to see, as I said, nature has reclaimed much of the castle, but if I fly back and up, maybe we'll get to see a wee bit more. And I'll move into cine mode so that I can do a wee kind of parallax round, which using the telephoto lens isn't the easiest thing to do. There we go, just a couple of walls left. And you might be thinking, oh, that's a bit boring, isn't it? Well, it might be boring to some of you, but I'm sure to people who like to follow historical castles and buildings and nature, and see how nature eventually wins the day, no matter how strong your construction is, it's never going to withstand the test of time, is it? Listen to me, I'm sounding like some kind of poet here. Right, so that, I think that's about all that's left. And I suppose if you took a walk there, which is quite hard to do because it's very boggy and marshy to get there. I attempted it 3 years ago to get right down to the castle itself, and I just couldn't do it. I was sinking into my knees, into the marsh and the bog. There you go, so that's about it. Now, I was looking on the map, and I'm going to switch over back to the ×1 photo lens, ×1 lens. And I was looking on the map, and it did say that there is some old cemetery. Switching back to normal mode from cine. There is some old kind of cemetery just over here, which I didn't know about. And I don't know how ancient it is, and I don't even know if there's any markings that it was supposed to be in this area, just here. So if I throw the zoom lens on again, is that what the map was talking about? An old cemetery. I don't see any grave markings or anything like that there. There's something there. What's that? Let me just, can I zoom in a wee bit in that? No, it doesn't look like a grave marking to me. So according to Google Maps, there is a cemetery. I don't know if it's an ancient cemetery or what kind of cemetery it is, but it's supposed to be right here. And I can't see any sign of it. But if you're watching the 360 version of this video, maybe you can spin about and have a look yourself. You'll be a bit further away because you won't have the zoom lens looking in at the moment. I'm going to come out of the zoom just now. And there's a normal view. Now this is supposed to be the area where this supposed cemetery is according to Google Maps, but I can't see any sign of it. And if you can, you're a better man than me, Gunga Din. But if you can see anything there that I have missed that looks like it might be some kind of cemetery or graveyard or something like that, then let me know in the comments, because I can't see anything. But there you go, so that's the remains of Auchincloy Castle. Nothing much left, and I reckon in a couple of decades you won't even be able to see any part of it at all from the air, because the trees and the bushes will just have completely overgrown. So fly back now over Banton Loch. I'll actually move into sport mode again and fly back over Banton Loch. And maybe I'll just even shut up and let you enjoy this little piece of music here.
My old man acts like a young man, puts this young man's heart in the race. His eyes are bad, his spirit is glad, he's got laughter in the lines of his face. He's an old man with a working hands, likes to stick him in the land, build up his place. Now this young man loves this old man, with laughter in the lines of his face. Young man, don't you make plans, you're too busy doing. Old man, keep making plans, teeth too old for chewing, heart too full for blueing, world too full of ruin to get caught up in the chase. He's got laughter in the lines of his face. a sleepy man with calloused hands and a brain shaped like a guitar. I'll find my own path in the aftermath of a good woman's love and a falling star. I'm a simple man sucking on a rhubarb jam that I grow from plants in my backyard. Got him from an old man with the family in his hands. He done left this world, he works so hard. Young man, don't you make plans, you're too busy doing. Old man, keep making plans. Teeth too old for chewing, heart too full for blueing, world too full of ruin to get caught up in the chase. He's got laughter in the lines of his face. Spoiled man with a purple crayon, trying to draw my way out of this room. With my good wife, I'm gonna live a favorite life, laying out underneath the howling moon.
Now I've just had a wee warning popping up telling me that there is an aircraft in the area. So I'm going to bring the Wallace down. He's now flying at 8 metres and I'm bringing him home in sport mode as fast as possible. And what I'm also doing is I'm keeping my eyes out, my ears open for any other aircraft. I can't see anything and I can't hear anything. Other than the Wallace, of course, I can see him.
Old man, keep making plans. Teeth too old for chewing, heart too full for bluing, world too full of ruin to get caught up in the chase. He's got laughter in the lines of his face.
And that is the pleasure of having a larger drone that's physically bigger than a mini drone. You can see it from much, much further away. Especially if you have another camera attached to it and you have a strobe or two attached to it as well. You can see it from much, much further, which gives you a lot of freedom to fly further than you can with a mini drone. So here it comes. So there you go, we flight around over Banton Loch and a little look at the ruins of Auchincloy Castle. If you enjoyed that, please, wee thumbs up, always helps the algorithm, keeps me a happy Scotsman. Till the next video, cheerio with the now.